So, welcome to my tutorial on how I did this Akatsuki Cloud because there was really no tutorial for this. And yeah, I hope this helps. I may do another one that's like more detailed, yada yada. Um, so what you're gonna do is make a slip knot and you're gonna chain 13. And so once you chain 13, you're gonna flip it over so that way you're looking at them bumps. I like to crochet in the bumps. You're gonna skip two bumps, and in that third bump, you're gonna do one double crochet. Then you're gonna double crochet down the row until you get to your last bump, and I will come back when I get there. All right, I believe we are approaching the last bump. And in that last bump, you are going to put 4 double crochet in that one bump. 4. And so once you do the 4, it should look like that. It should start the curve. So then what you're going to do is on the other side, you're going to do double crochets down that row. Now, to save you some time in weaving in so many ends, right? What am I trying to say? Crochet over your tail. So do your double crochets over that tail. All right, and so then I think I am approaching the last double crochet. Yeah, you're supposed to do 4 double crochets in that last stitch as well. So what you did at the end of the last row is what you're going to do on this row. So that way you can create that little curve again. And once you're done that, you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch. Now, this is where the fun begins. We get to form the cloud. So what you're going to do is skip one stitch and then you're going to do 9 triple or treble crochets in that stitch. 9 of them. And I like to count them because sometimes I be losing count. So that's me counting. And once you're done counting and you get your 9, it will look like that. Then you're going to skip 2 stitches and you're going to slip stitch in that third stitch. You may have to move your treble crochets over so that way you don't miss any stitches. So after you slip stitch into that third stitch, you're going to skip another stitch and then you're going to place 5 treble crochets in the same stitch. And so once you're done your 5 triple crochets, it will look like that. Yes. Now you're going to skip one stitch, slip stitch into that next one, and then in that same stitch, you're going to do 3 triple crochets. And once you do your 3 triple crochets, you will do 1 double crochet. And so next you will be doing your half double crochet, which is 1, and then you will be doing, well, okay, I'm showing you what it should look like now. So once you do that, you're going to be doing 4 half double crochet foundations, chains. It's tutorials on how to do it. I can do a tutorial on how I do them, but you're going to have to do 4 of these. So if you don't know how to do a half double crochet foundation, I'll advise you to watch a YouTube video, or I can just make a tutorial, either or. But in a sense, what you're doing is, instead of doing a regular half double crochet, you would do your yarn over, you will pull through that first loop, and then you will pull through all 3, if that makes sense. And then once you're done your 4 half double crochet chains, it will look like that. Then you're going to do a single foundation chain. I don't even know if that's a thing, but that's what I did. So that way I can create that little point in a sense. And then you're going to chain 2. And in that second stitch that we did, which will be your half double crochet foundation chain, you are going to do a half double crochet in that stitch. And then after that, you're going to do 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. And this was how I thought like the tail piece would come together in a sense. And so after you do your 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches, you're going to do 3 treble crochets in that last foundation chain. And there's the treble or triple crochets that you're doing. And next, it should look like this. So once you're done your 3 triple crochets, you're going to skip that stitch, slip stitch into this one. And so now it will look like that. And next, what we're going to do is do 6 triple crochets in this next stitch. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, and then you're going to skip 2. So 1, 2, slip stitch, and then you're going to do another 6 triple crochets. Alright, so once you're done those 6, you're going to skip 2 again, so 1, 2, slip stitch, and next you're going to just place 10 triple crochets. And next, you're just going to slip stitch within that first stitch. Chain 1, and now the base of your cloud is complete. And this is how you do, I'll show you how to do the trim outline. And this is the one that they chose. I did too, because I didn't know which one looked best, and this was the one that wound up looking better to me. So this was my rough draft of a cloud in a sense, because I'm like, how do you do this? So I'll show you how I did it this way. So what you're going to do is, you see the space in between here, you're going to put your hook through there, grab your white yarn and pull it through. I don't usually knot my stuff up, I don't know. And so basically you're gonna just keep putting your hook in between those posts, and then if you want that defined outline, if you will, with the little V shapes, I just put my hook through the post or wherever I see fit that I think it'll give me that defined outline. Oh, sorry. And just keep poking it right on through until you think, it's going to look to how you want it. This is literally trial and error when doing the outline. And so it'll look like that. Now, I will say, if you want to downsize your hook for this part, you can, but I didn't, clearly. And so you're just going to keep going all around in between those posts. And if you want to be defined with your detailing on that little V shape, you can. You really can. Or you can just follow the outline, but I'll come back when I am done. Alright, and so your outline will look a little something like this, and then what you want to do is just pull that white string right on to the back. And now you're left with something like this. Now here's the fun part. This was the part that I struggled on the most. So, as you can see, you gotta get the little swirls in there. And so this was literally trial and error. You just gotta have fun with it. And so what I did was I took my hook and I just placed it anywhere in the middle and pulled through. And in this part, I really say you gotta work your angles to the best of your ability. And I don't really have no detailed instructions on this. You just follow where you think it'll look good, and you can always take it out. That's the beauty of slip stitching. Well, any stitch, to be honest. And you just do this part to your liking. And it took me a few times because I couldn't really navigate like how I wanted it to look per se. And so, yes, but that is how you get it to go through. You just do that part and Yeah, you just pull the yarn through and get the going. So I don't really have a thorough instruction on that one. This part is literally just off of eyes. And one trick that helped me is that I was literally staring at the screen to make sure like I'm going in the right direction. And so this is what I came up with for that one. And what you're going to do is just take your scissors and snip that part off, pull it through, take your crochet hook and just pull that string right on through. Oh, hold on. Mm, Beauties of using a smaller hook. Okay. There we go. And it'll look like this. So then the next part is your top part, and you're going to do it in this one. And so again, just put your hook through the center and pull your yarn up and just start putting your hook through the post. And you can also use empty spaces too, because I did use a little bit of the empty spaces as well. And yeah, and you will have to turn your work literally and hopefully not get confused with all the strings that we got going on. And just keep going. And it'll look a little something like this. And I can't wait to keep working on these so that way I can get better. Because you know, you can always better yourself in some form of fashion. And so you'll do that. Take your hook, pull it through. And then the last one you have to do is that one. And so you'll take it and do it through this one. Put your hook through, pull through your yarn, and get the going. I'm almost out of time. And so this is what you'll have. Hold on, let me do one more. So I hope this was a little helpful. This is how my cloud turned out. I want to make more of these in the future, so I'll definitely give you guys an updated version. But yeah, this is my cloud.